Every single thing that happens in your life, good or bad, happens for a reason. It's your job to look at these moments, these experiences, and ask yourself one crucial question. Why now? This isn't just about understanding the past. It's about igniting your future. To initiate any real change in your life, whether it's finally sitting down to work, pulling yourself out of bed, or simply walking out the door to face the day, you need what's called activation energy. This is the internal boom that kickstarts everything. And what happens once that initial burst occurs? A chain reaction. That first push leads to another and another, allowing you to maintain momentum and keep moving forward. You simply must. Act on your passion, on that deep inner drive. Don't let those powerful feelings stagnate inside you. You have to learn how to channel them, how to leverage them, to achieve exactly what you desire. Keeping it bottled up serves no purpose. Think about it. You want to improve. You want to get better. Maybe you want to start a new workout program or adopt a clean diet. Perhaps you're dreaming of launching a business. So, where do you begin? You begin right here. And when do you begin? You begin right now at some point in everyone's journey. Towards success, there comes a moment where you have to jump. This leap of faith is often the most terrifying and challenging thing for people to do, but it's absolutely essential. If you never take that jump, you'll never truly experience success. I can guarantee you this. When you first jump, your parachute probably won't open immediately. It's a scary thought, I know, but here's the promise. Eventually, it does open. And then you begin your glide. But every single bit of it starts with that initial, terrifying, exhilarating jump. You have to jump. Seriously, no matter how painful the process might feel, you have to keep pushing, keep going. Why? Because your passion and your focus will numb you to the inevitable failures and the pain of striving towards your goals. I refuse to accept the notion that I am what I am, and that I'm doomed to remain that way. No, I don't accept that. I am fighting. I am always fighting. I am struggling, scrapping, kicking, and clawing at my weaknesses, relentlessly working to change them, to eliminate them. Some days I win. Some days I don't. But without fail, every single day, I get back up. I move forward with my fists clenched, ready for the battle, ready for the struggle. I fight with every fiber of my being to overcome those weaknesses, those shortfalls, those flaws. The power of goals and focused action literally. Without goals, you are directionless. And when you're directionless, you become susceptible to being used. People who lack clear goals often end up working for or being utilized by those who have them. If you want to be in control of your destiny, you need to get crystal clear about what you want. Start by making a list. A big one. Think of 101 goals. It could be anything. I want to go to Paris. I want to skydive. I want to bungee jump. I want to play the guitar. I want to learn to juggle. I want to learn 2 magic tricks for the kids. I want to go to the Olympics in Beijing. Whatever it is, no matter how big or small, make the list. Once you have your goals, you must consciously delete all the negativity in the world and focus intensely on the things that make you feel great. You can choose to focus on a fulfilling relationship you have. You can focus on how much you've already learned in the past week, or month, or year. You can focus on the people who genuinely love and support you. Most importantly, you can focus on your incredible ability as a human. Being to change your life at any given moment, you need to cultivate an almost crazy belief in your goals and your passions. Because when something feels crazy, even if it is crazy, you're still compelled to pursue it, aren't you? Every single person, from the moment of infancy, is endowed with unique talents and abilities. If you commit to developing these to their fullest potential, They can enable you to accomplish absolutely anything you desire in life. Everyone is genetically structured to be able to do something superbly, to do something they truly enjoy, to do it well, and to derive immense satisfaction from it. There is no inherent capability difference between you and someone you might consider an ultimate role model of success. The only distinction is that they've learned to use their mind and body with more consistent power. They've learned to manage their state, to use their body effectively. Whether they are consciously aware of how they do it doesn't matter. Many successful people operate on instinct without always dissecting their methods. But crucially, they learn to control their mental focus. Remember this: whatever we consistently concentrate our focus on, strive to learn from, and make new. Distinctions about, we will ultimately become great at. I want to reassure you, deep down, that you can do it. I want you to know that you are capable of making the right decisions. I want to reassure you that no matter how dark the night, no matter how fierce the storm, no matter how immense the difficulty, there isn't anyone among us who can't figure it out. You can find things to do, step by step, minute by minute, day by day, week by week. There is no challenge you can't walk away from, no obstacle you can't overcome. You simply must cultivate that kind of unwavering belief in yourself. You just have to believe. And once you believe, then you do it. You see it, you believe it, and then you do it. Overcoming the initial friction, the power of habit and momentum. The truly hard part is getting over that initial hump, especially in the beginning. But here's the encouraging truth. *** 3 weeks. In just 3 weeks, if you consistently apply yourself every single day, what you're trying to achieve will become a habit ingrained deeply in your central nervous system. Studies consistently show this. The very hardest part is those first 5 days. Once you push through that initial resistance, once you get over that, things become significantly easier. You'll find yourself on a clear path towards greatness. The anxiety starts to dissipate, the fear begins to recede, and the stress lessens. Think of it like launching a ship. The most challenging aspect of getting a ship moving is the very beginning. Similarly, with NASA shuttles, the vast majority of fuel is expended during that initial launch. That's where the most energy and effort are required. We often fall into the trap of thinking that this immense energy and effort are needed throughout the entry process, but that's simply not true. You will adapt. It will become easier for you. It's just a matter of conquering that initial fear to reach the point where it's ingrained in your central nervous system and you're operating on autopilot. Consider writing a paper for school. It's incredibly difficult at the beginning, isn't it? You procrastinate and procrastinate and procrastinate, putting it off until the very last minute, like the night before it's due. Then you finally force yourself to sit down and do it. For the first 15 minutes, you're hit with writer's block. It's a struggle, but then you break through. And after a while, you're on autopilot. It's almost unbelievable how your brain works. Thoughts you never even considered before start flowing out at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I know this has happened to you. And then you almost have to pull yourself away because you need to get some sleep, but you're just on this roll. Life is exactly like that. Once you immerse yourself in something, it often goes on autopilot. You start thinking of really elaborate, higher-level concepts that beginners, those on the outside, simply don't experience. From the outside, they look at successful people and wonder, how do they do this? I don't understand how they're able to achieve so much. And of course, you don't understand because you've never truly immersed yourself in that process. But once you commit and immerse yourself, you'll discover you can do it too. Successful people aren't made of something fundamentally different from you. They are flesh and blood, just like you. The difference lies in conditioning and habitual routines. and in the willingness to step outside your comfort zone, more than it does in genetics. Yes, you might have some genetic anomalies, and you may be endowed with certain gifts and qualities. But I guarantee you that many successful people wish they possessed qualities that you have, because no one in this world is perfect. Everyone is imperfect. And this is a crucial point. You cannot be on a quest to be perfect. You are imperfect, so the quest is not about achieving perfection. You will never get there. If that's your goal, you will inevitably fail in that goal. True quest is to become the best version of you ****. And the only way to achieve that is to break through your fears, because those fears represent the brick wall to your comfort zone. If you dismantle that brick wall, your comfort zone will simply expand. It will expand and know no bounds. Literally, anything on this planet could fall within your comfort zone if you choose to tear down those walls. The peril of waiting and the power of small steps. You have your goals in life, your dreams, all these different pursuits. But instead of just starting, instead of taking action step by step, you often find yourself sitting on the sidelines. You wait for a contract, a guarantee of success. You want a meticulously laid out game plan, a map detailing every single step you'll need to take, when you'll take them, and what kind of step to take. You want it to be perfectly predictable and safe. You want to see the whole picture, thinking, okay, I don't just want to jump into this uncertainty, into the unknown. I